Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Locum23 here. Joining me back for Choices, the freshman book, to Chapter 9 of 10. Feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you do enjoy the content. Let's dive in! You and your suite mates gather around the table, staring at Caitlyn in shock. Caitlyn, if you knew he might be into you, why would you agree to hang out with him? I don't know. I thought he meant hang out, not hang out. Crap. What am I gonna do? I think the easiest thing at this point might just be to marry the guy. Zach? Seriously not helping. Guys, back to me. What do I do? It's simple. You just tell Arjun you have to study. You're into me. You have the stomach flu. You're into me. Plain and simple. We've talked about this before. Mizumi, you know I would if I could. It's just not the right time. Besides, Arjun's so sweet and I've known him forever. I just don't want to hurt his feelings. Sorry, Caitlyn, but unless you go with Zach's idea, there's really no way to avoid it. I'm so screwed. Hey, maybe not. Maybe not. Arjun asked you to hang out, but he didn't specifically say where or how with how many other people. That's a great idea. Me and Tyler were going to go ice skating tomorrow, but we can put it off. Tyler, you're a genius. I could totally kiss you right now. But don't. Definitely don't do that. Brandon was going to come over, but I'll tell him to meet up with us instead. I'm free. Sounds like roommate bonding day to me. I'm in. Aw, you guys are the best suit mates a girl could ask for. Get over here. Caitlyn throws her arms out and scoops you all up in a group hug. Now, let's talk evasion tactics for Operation Let's Lie to Arjun. Can we call it something else? Isn't this more about you coming out to Arjun and not avoid telling your family forever? Alright, fine. What about Operation Just Friends? That has a nice ring to it. Everybody nods in agreement. Okay, it's settled. Operation Just Friends commences at 7 p.m.? That's definitely a date. That should have been your first clue. Yeah, I get it. I'm oblivious to typical dating cues. It doesn't matter. We've got a lot of planning to do. Let's get rolling. You and your suite mates stand outside Schmidt's Bar and Grill in downtown Hartfeld. You guys, I don't think I can do this. Seriously. What if Arjun is really into me? How am I going to turn him down? Caitlyn, everything's going to be fine. This is why we came up with this whole plan. And we'll be there for you every step of the way. Caitlyn takes a deep breath and smiles. Okay. Coming out to Arjun. It's just Arjun. I can totally do this. You loop one of your arms through Caitlyn's, then gesture for Abby to take the other. Let's do this. You walk into a dimly lit dive bar and immediately spot Arjun. He smiles when he sees Caitlyn, but a look of confusion crosses his face as he takes in the rest of the group. He does not look happy to see us. You walk up to the bar. Chris pats Arjun on the back and grins at him. Hey man, how's it going? It's good. Caitlyn? Hey Arjun, so glad you called to hang out. I've been needing some friend time lately. I hope you don't mind that I invited the gang. No, not at all. Any friends of Caitlyn's or friends of mine? You all grab drinks and head off to one of the corner booths in the bar. Arjun slides in one side of Caitlyn and you slip on the booth on the other side. So Caitlyn, I've been meaning to ask. Caitlyn inhales sharply. What were your favorite classes you took last quarter? I've got a few selective spots I'm looking to fill. Caitlyn breathes a sigh of relief. You know what class I love? Queer cinema. We had that together last quarter. Didn't we, Caitlyn? Smooth, Zach. Really smooth. Hey, Zach, you owe me a rematch the last time we played pool. I'm cashing in. I'll come too. I saw you play last time, Tyler. You might need some backup. Zach, Tyler, and Abby head over to the nearest pool table. An awkward silence looms over the booth. My favorite course was feminism throughout history. Beginning beekeeping. Art for art's sake. I go for art for art's sake kind of is clever. Feminism throughout history. Art for art's sake. For my final project, I dumped a can of SpaghettiOs on myself and sang the Pootie Patty Duke version of Wild. I got an A+. My favorite class was probably art appreciation. And speaking of, Chris nods over his shoulder at a pretty redhead girl who just walked into the bar. Talk about a work of art. Man, if I wasn't so busy with this campaign in school, I'd be over there making a move right now. Guess it's up to you, Arjun. For the both of us. Arjun glances at the redhead girl and smiles sheepishly. She is pretty, but she's not really my type. I like girls with darker hair. Almost impeccably, Caitlyn grimaces. You think back to the plan you all came up with the night before. You drain the rest of your drink and set the glass on the table. Hey, Caitlyn, would you mind getting me another drink? Of course. Chris, come with me. Sure thing. Caitlyn and Chris take their leave. You turn towards Arjun. So Arjun, you've known Caitlyn a really long time. Are you excited you guys are going to school together now? Totally. It's been forever since I've seen Caitlyn, and there's definitely something different from her back when I knew her. Different? Different how? I don't really know. She seems more sure of herself than when we were younger. There's something attractive about that kind of confidence. You mean attractive in a totally platonic way or a sexy way? We'll go with platonic. Just like, oh, I'm so happy my friend from childhood has grown into a self-assured, independent woman? Sure. But I'm also impressed by her beauty, charisma, intelligence. Those are impressive qualities for a friend. Arjun looks over the bar where Chris and Caitlyn are ordering and smiles to himself. Right. A friend, for now. Huh. I see. Are you dating anyone, Mizumi? I wouldn't exactly call it dating. I've met a few people I like, but so far I am single and loving it. You go, Mizumi. Just then, Chris and Caitlyn arrive back at the table. Caitlyn sets a drink in front of you and gives you a smile. What were you guys talking about? Just a little relationship gossip. I was telling Mizumi that something seems different about you since I've here at Hartfeld. Oh, really? There's a pause while you and Chris wait to see what Caitlyn will say next. She starts to speak, then stops herself. Then she sighs. Well, you know, college and all that. I guess that's why they call these the formative years of our lives. I guess that's true. Yeah, I guess so. Excuse me, guys. Arjun gets up and heads to the bathroom. Immediately, Tyler, Zach, and Abby run back to the booth. Is my quarantine at the poll time over yet? I promise I'll be a good boy. Shh. Mizumi, Caitlyn, what did we miss? What we missed was... Arjun is totally in love with Caitlyn. Caitlyn totally chickened out. It's tough because actually both did happen, but we'll go with this. Seriously, you should have heard him when you guys went to the bar. My guess is the next time you guys hang out, he'll probably profess his love for you. Why is this getting so messy? I hate to say it, but I think today is the day. You have to tell Arjun. Caitlyn stares at the table, her eyes pull up with tears. Mizumi, it's not that easy. Actually, it's terrifying. I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying Caitlyn should be honest with the guy. And I'm just saying that sometimes honesty isn't the best policy. You guys... So what? Caitlyn is supposed to lie to her family and close friends forever? No. But maybe she has a little bit of reason for not wanting to tell them now. I need some air. She gets up and stomps off towards the exit. Arjun looks confused as Caitlyn brushes past him. Did I miss something? Just a lady emergency? I'm gonna see if she needs anything. You slide out of the booth and follow Caitlyn outside. You find her in the alley next to the bar, leaning against the brick wall with her head in her hands. Caitlyn? She looks up at the sound of your voice. Caitlyn, I'm so sorry. She smiles weakly at you. It's okay, Mizumi, I know. I've been wish-washy about this whole thing, but you get why, right? Actually, it's totally understandable. I don't really get it. I get it. You're scared of the reaction you're gonna get from the people you've known all your life. I can't think of anything scarier than that. I don't know, Mizumi. Have you seen Blood and Breakfast too? Is that a book coming out? Crying next to a dumpster and still cracking joke. That's the Caitlyn we all know and love. And it's a Caitlyn that Arjun, your friends back home, and your family wouldn't turn their backs on. Caitlyn wipes her nose on her sleeve and smiles a little to herself. You wrap her in a hug. I'm sorry, Caitlyn. I pushed so hard. You wait as long as you need to. Yeah, but no matter what, I do need to tell Arjun soon. Even if it hurts his feelings, it wouldn't be as bad as letting this drag on forever. Atta girl. You give her one last squeeze before you let her go. You hear a door open, and Abby's voice calls out. Mizumi, Caitlyn, are you two out here? I guess we should get back in there. Yeah, everyone's probably wondering where we are. She grins at you. But thanks, Mizumi. I am feeling a whole lot better about this mess. Anytime. Abby rounds the corner and spots the two of you. You guys need to come back inside. It got awkward, and now Zach's about to tell the story of our first night in the suite. The game of truth or truth? Nope, that is so not happening. The three of you run back inside, just as Zach is starting to talk about the game you all played on your first night at Hartfeld. Zach, shut it. Aw, come on, guys. It's a fun story. The first time we all bonded as sweet mates. Caitlyn points a finger at his chest. What happens on the roof stays on the roof. Just then, Brandon walks into the bar. He waves at you all and starts to head over. Phew. Saved by the boy. Be you? As soon as Brandon reaches the table, he wraps Zach up in a hug and kisses him repeatedly on the head. Hello to you too. What's gotten into you? I can't miss you while I'm at work. Plus, I want to remember exactly how you smell when I leave to study abroad. Zach is your boyfriend? The group turns to look at him. Caitlyn's cheeks redden. Yeah. Are they adorable? Is there a problem? Are they adorable? You two do make a handsome couple. I didn't realize when I met you at the cast party that you were together. Though, now that I think about it, it does make a lot of sense. Everyone at the table breathes a sigh of relief. Everyone except Caitlyn, who looks like she's been holding her breath forever. Glad to know you have good taste, Arjun. I like us as a couple, too. Zach stretches up to give Brandon a quick kiss. I'd like to have a relationship that awesome. I guess I need to meet someone first. But where would I ever find the perfect girl? Arjun grins. When he looks over at Caitlyn, his face falls. Her face is bright red. Caitlyn, are you? I'm gay! Oh god. Everyone goes silent, looking back and forth between Caitlyn and Arjun. What? I'm a lesbian. I like girls. I'm so sorry, Arjun. This isn't how I wanted to tell you, but I had to get it out. Wow. Wow? Wow. That expression. Arjun looks around wide-eyed at the rest of you. And I assume you all knew about this already? Yeah, we did. Everyone but me? It's only because she was scared. You just got here. Kind of leaning towards this. I mean, he is new. We just met him, so we're gonna go with that. You two may have known each other forever, but you've said yourself that you can tell there's something about her. And that something different is that I've never felt more myself since I came to Hartfeld. Arjun is quiet for a moment, and then he sighs. It's okay, Caitlyn. I get it, especially with how traditional your parents are. Seriously? You have no idea how relieved I am. So, you're not man? Honestly, I am a little. I'm mad with you. You didn't trust me enough to tell me sooner. I know that you've gotten really close with your friends here, but I've known you since we were little kids. You think I'd forget all of that for something like this? Not to mention the fact you've dragged all of your friends here as a buffer. It's not exactly like that. Yeah? Then what's it like? It's... okay, it's kind of exactly that. Arjun evenly finishes his drink. I'm gonna go back to my dorm. I'll see you guys later. Arjun slides out of the booth and your friends part to let him through. Arjun! He pauses and looks back at her. Don't worry, Kayla. I won't tell anyone back home. He walks out of the door without another look. Well, that couldn't have gone any worse. Actually, it could have. I don't know. I think it went okay. Look on the right side. Arjun's not into you anymore. He didn't throw a drink in your face. No one's on fire. Caitlyn groans. You guys really aren't helping? Alright. No one's on fire? Really, Tyler? What's the first thing that came to my mind? But he does have a point. Not about the fire thing, but overall, this could have gone a lot worse. Caitlyn doesn't need to dwell on how things could have gone, better or worse. What's done is done. Guys, why don't you meet us back at the suite? Everyone takes turns giving Caitlyn a hug before leaving at the bar. As they walk away, you turn and grab Caitlyn by the shoulders. Hey, you'll be okay. I promise. I'm gonna make it my personal mission to cheer you up. Okay? You know what you need? Typically that would work, yeah, with most females. They're like, hey, a makeover, sure. A tub of ice cream, however, does also work as well. Caitlyn groans. I feel like I've eaten nothing but ice cream this week. Okay, but you know what you haven't eaten all week? Cake! I'm listening. There's a grocery store down the street. Let's go get everything we need to bake a congratulations on coming out to Arjun cake. You had me at cake, but you lost me at baking. You roll your eyes. Let's go get everything I need to bake a cake. Perfect. Go to the store to pick up some of the supplies for Caitlyn's cake before heading back to the suite. When you and Caitlyn get back to the suite, Chris is in the dining room alone, hunched over a stack of papers at the table. Big test coming up? These school bylaws are so frustrating, I almost wish I was studying. Getting ready for the race, Mr. President? Starting to. What's all that? He points to the bag in Caitlyn's hands. Just a little something to help Caitlyn feel better. Your conversation is interrupted by a knock at the door. Chris answers the door. What do you want? You look up and see Sebastian standing in the doorway, grinning. Oh, bloody Christ. Tisk, manners, aren't you going to invite me in? No way. Everyone knows once you invited a vampire in, they can come back whenever they want. Ah, too bad you've invited me in once before. He slips inside and Chris begrudgingly closes the door behind him. Yeah, our mistake. Why are you here, Sebastian? The school president position, of course. You don't think I'm here because I enjoy your company, do you? What about the president position? Well, you see, Chris, before you decide to campaign for it, I was the only candidate. And I must admit, I prefer it that way. Sebastian reaches into his coat pocket and pulls out his checkbook. Oh, God. Are you seriously trying to bribe Chris? That's despicable. Chris doesn't need your dirty money. Excuse me, this is a conversation between me and Chris. What do you say, Chris? How much will it take? I'm not taking anything from you. I can't let you drop out of the race for free. My integrity won't allow it. I'm not dropping out of the race at all. I see. Sebastian tucks his checkbook back into his coat pocket, while you, Caitlyn, and Chris glare at him. Then you choose to lose honorably. Or maybe he won't lose at all. Charming. Foolish, but charming. Sebastian opens the door, turns to speak to you over his shoulder. The campaign begins tomorrow. hope you're ready. I have a few surprises in store for you. And with that, he leaves. How will Chris fare on the campaign trail? Find out on the next chapter when the president race begins. Well, folks, I hope you did enjoy that chapter. We do have a new episode coming up after this. I believe we're on 10 of 10, because today is Wednesday and a new one was released. So hope you guys look forward to that, because we have caught up with at least one. We're going to be catching up with Rules of Engagement. There is 2 that needs to be caught up with. And then Crown of the Flame, we're behind 3 now. And then we're going to be, once we caught up with at least the freshmen, we're going to do James and the Masquerade Ball. So, hope you guys did enjoy the video. Feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you're not already. And until next time, folks, have a good one.